What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are doing a review of Flamingo Land Resort. I want to say resort in Malton, Yorkshire, the United Kingdom, planet Earth, the Milky Way. But so this theme park is quite a good little zoo. Originally a zoo theme park, but then they converted it more to be theme park thrill based. I had my first visit last year for my birthday, so about September. We stayed for about 3 days there. It was quite a good trip to us. It was my first time ever staying at a theme park. And my oh my, was it worth it? A lot of people, especially American enthusiasts, and even quite a few English enthusiasts, slander this park for being just ordinary or bare minimum. However, I found this park to be really good, and so that's why today we are going to... Big lorry outside, it's a bit noisy. That's why today we are going to talk about Flamingo Land in my review. So, Flamingo Land, it's roller coasters. Starting from the far end of the park, the first roller coaster on the far left, you will have Kumali, a Vekoma FLC. Now normally, I see Vekoma FLCs as wasted space, could be replaced by many better things. This one, no different. However, this SLC, out of the two I've done, first of all, way better, and I would say it's even better than than one of the two B&M inverts I've done, and that is almost illegal for me to say that. Actually, I think both the SLCs are better than Nemesis Inferno that I've done. That's because Nemesis Inferno is just not. But yeah, Kumali. I rode this about 8 times in my time there. The longest queue I had was about 40 minutes when some idiot threw their phone off the ride or something and they had to go searching for it. That was also one of a lot of theme parks I've been to, when you lose stuff, you're kind of screwed. You have to go, go buy new stuff. But this theme park always thrived on going and fetching your lost items. Good operations. They had really good operations too, but I digress. Kumali, I could get distracted. It is really smooth. Like, you kind of just go through that drop, you come round, you go into the vertical loop, and then I believe it was a banana roll, and you kind of got a helix, and then it's over, which really short layout. The first 7 rides, blistery smooth. However, the last ride, which made me think, I'm not riding this again, is that my restraints, I had I kid you not, about that much room that just wouldn't go down from my restraint, which was both good, as it was really fun and kind of scary, but 2, I was getting thrown about, which I did really enjoy. However, that was one of the few times I was like, oh, this doesn't feel right on a roller coaster. The next roller coaster they got is right next to it, and this probably had one of the longest queues in the park, about an hour. You think an hour, not that long, but for this park, where some of the rides you can literally walk on, some of the roller coasters you walk on, an hour was quite long, and that was Mumbo Jumbo, the El Loco SNS roller coaster. This one was quite good. That first drop was magnificent. The weird outer bank turns and inner bank turns, they were just weird. Then you had that first hang time inversion, and then you had the sort of barrel roll. Is it barrel roll inversion? I think it was a barrel roll inversion. And then that's pretty much the ride. I mean, for a cloned ride, it was alright. It's not my favourite in the park. A lot of their rides are clones. Like 4 of them, I believe, have another iteration around the world of their big roller coasters. But that's just it. That's a big reason why a lot of people think that this park is just okay, because 4 of the rides are clones, and then the other one's an SLC. Which it doesn't say a lot, to be honest. But Mumbo Jumbo itself was an alright sort of middle attraction, a supporting coaster to the big 2 in the park. The next roller coaster can die. This one is Hero, the Zamperla Volare. This is the only roller coaster that I went on once, and that one ride was too many. It's kind of hard to, if you haven't been on Zamperla Flare, don't. Uh, they are really weird, uncomfortable, and almost bizarre, and very bad on your shoulders and knees. So let me just explain to you how this ride goes. The train, first of all, doesn't stop moving, so you have to load and unload while it's moving, which is very bizarre, especially offloading. And you go up, first of all, the train goes into the flying position from some weird wheel or stick thing. It's not done by itself, so it's really clanky. It's got a circular lift hill, which should be in more places than just on torture device to ride. And then its layout is just mid. Some of these versions look cool from an off-ride perspective, but most of this ride looks terrifying from off-ride. The traffic is so noisy. Jesus Christ, this is why you live outside main road. But yeah, so this ride, it was just bad. It was my least favourite ride with an inversion. So my least favourite thrill ride, pretty much. It's on a small plot of land too, so they can't really like slap it down, get rid of it, replace it with an RMC or what. But yeah, I think they should definitely get rid of it. They could get rid of that tug and boat thing next to it, and maybe the disco across from it, and then you would have space for a new roller coaster. The next roller coaster is probably my second favourite in the park. It was really hard deciding between the two, but it's clear which one was better. But it is Velocity, the Vekoma motorcycle launch coaster. Now, most people dislike my opinions on this ride because I say that this ride is better than Stealth. I'm not lying. I genuinely think it's better than Stealth. Because all Stealth was going for it is a launch and a top hat. But this ride's layout really encapsulates the feeling of being on the motorbike. And first of all, that launch is really good. It's like the perfect amount of absolute thrill and pure fun. It is so good. And you can probably feel the speed. Like, it is better than Stealth launch. Stealth launch was my first launch. And it really took me off guard. But after doing Velocity 6 times, I could clearly tell that it's better. It's not better than Rita's launch. As Rita's launch is just murderizing. And I love it. But its layout, you kind of go up like a really big airtime hill, go through a bunch of helixes and end with a few bunny hills. It is a really good layout for it. I just wish that roller coaster model in Planet Coaster was not arse, because you can't even like get up 30 foot of land, 30 foot high with a max launch from it. It's so bad in the game. But in real life, it's amazing. The next roller coaster, also the newest, is an Intamin multi-inversion, 10 inversion to be precise. Sick. It's sponsored by the company Six Silk, and for some reason Messi's involved. I'm not sure why. I'd imagine he has some ties to the company, or he's sponsored or something. But something like that. But this ride, oh my god. If you say Colossus is better, then you're an idiot. Because if you've been on both, you can clearly, it's so much. Sick is just superior in every way. All 10 inversions, bang, especially that Cobra Roll. I knew it. Cobra Roll, and that airtime hill going, the eject airtime hill going into it. Oh my god, top 3 eject airtime hills I've been on. Conveniently, the other 2, the eject airtime hills, are in my top 4 too. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, it is really good. The lap bar restraints honestly give you so much freedom. The final turn going into the final hardline roll, you can just lean out of your car like this if you're on the outside roll and just swoop round and get immense speed. It is really good. Yeah, it's another clone ride, but this just probably blows out any other 10 inversion coaster and makes them look like Jetly. And it also, like, visually looks really cool with, like, sort of light greys and black. It's very modern. Now, the other 5 roller coasters in the park are all just kiddie rides, to be honest. There's, like, I didn't go on any of them, because why would you? When the other bigger rides only have, like, 5-minute queues, and the little rides somehow have more queues. I went on a few flat rides. I went on the disco flat ride. That was just a clone, of course. I did go on their water, like the Ultra Splash, I think they're called. The one where it goes around the zoo. It's the same make as Tidal Wave at the Thought Park, but it goes around the zoo, see loads of animals. That was really good. And that splash, oh my god, we were soaked. But it was quite a good water ride. It had quite a bit queue and a bit bad operations. But pretty much every roller coaster in the park had good operations. So this one not having is, you know, you just kind of take the win. But yeah, my final rating of this park is really good and really underrated. If you're in the UK doing some sort of road trip, or if you're an American doing a European trip, come to the UK and go to our top 4 or 5 theme parks, including Flamingo Land. Don't sleep on this park. It is amazing. That's all we got time for in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.